Hi, my name is Victoria. I'm 27 years old and I'm a single mother to two beautiful girls. When I was 20 years old, I found out that I was pregnant. At the time, I had just enrolled in college, so I was a full-time student, and I was with my boyfriend for just 6 months. He was very supportive. I didn't have any worries with him receiving that news. It was more just my family. They wanted me to do things in proper order. They wanted me to get a good education, to then get a good career, and the last thing would be to settle down and build a family. And I sat my parents down and I told them that I was pregnant and that I was keeping the baby. They reacted very negatively. It was a huge explosion. There was a lot of drama in my house that night. They insisted that I have an abortion. I maintained that I was going to keep this baby. I was going to have this baby. And it actually caused a lot of strife between me and my mom. We didn't speak for most of my pregnancy. She said that she wanted nothing to do with me. She said she wanted nothing to do with my baby. She didn't want to look at my baby, touch my baby, hold my baby. And that in itself was very hard, just not having the support of my mom. On top of that, I was in school. I was doing a lot of projects, a lot of times staying overnight at school, just trying to finish projects up, and also just getting into a lot of arguments with my boyfriend at the time in the rocky relationship that I was in, and also working part-time. So it was a lot of stress that I was going through. It was very hard, but I knew that this baby inside of me represented hope, represented a better future for me. And it was really knowing that there was life inside of me that kept me going. When I was 7 months pregnant, I got a phone call. I remember I was at work and it was a family member of mine who was urging me to reconsider my decision. And what she said to me was that she would really highly recommend that I reconsider, that she knew someone that could do it. She worked in the medical field as well. She said she could arrange for me to have it done. Nobody would have to know. It would be safe and we would be done with it. And I was completely in shock. I didn't know at the time that it would have been completely legal in our country to have done the abortion at that time. I was thinking, I'm here ready to plan my baby shower. I'm visibly pregnant and you're offering me an abortion. But I let that go and I continued moving forward. And I had my baby, which was the most amazing experience ever. Feeling a love that I've never felt before, and knowing that this was my child, this was life inside of me that I'm now seeing, was the most just beautiful thing ever. And my mother actually ended up holding my baby, always wanting to be around and touch my baby. And she was there. That was actually the first time that we really did talk, was in that hospital room again. It's been a hard journey, especially being a single mother, but I can say with full confidence that I would never go back. I never once have regretted that decision, because every day waking up to my daughter and seeing her face is just amazing. That's what keeps me going, and that's why I'm walking. I'm walking for those mothers who find themselves in unexpected pregnancies and their circumstances and their situations aren't in favor of them bringing this child into the world. But I'm here to say that children are a blessing, that my children have been more than a blessing to me. They've shown me so much about myself. They've taught me about life, and they've taught me about love. And I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for my two daughters. So I'm walking for them, and I'm walking for the mothers who are in the place that I was, to say that they can do it. You can do it. You're strong. Even when I didn't know what my future was going to look like and how things were going to unfold and how I was going to maintain, I held on to the hope of that life inside of me. Yeah, I definitely do not regret that decision at all. I'm also walking for mothers who have had abortions. Several of my friends have had abortions, and I've walked with them through that and seen the pain and the devastation that it's caused them. It hasn't brought anything good to anyone, and I'm here for those as well that just don't want to talk about it because they feel judged. They're dealing with that, and I'm walking for them so that they can release that, for them to release the silence and the shame, and for their healing. And I'm also walking for my own healing in my journey of forgiveness towards my family, my mother, those who didn't support me in this decision. When I felt like I was all alone and I was doing this thing all by myself, and I didn't have their support. And I forgive them for that. But I know now that abortion is not the best choice. There's a better choice, and there are better options out there. So that's why I'm walking.